Today on 5 Minute Monday, I'll talk about the top online communities for podcasters. Welcome to 5 Minute Monday, where we bring you the best tips and strategies for building your podcast in 5 minutes or less. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, one of the best places to find information on how to improve, grow, and market your podcast is in an online podcast community. The internet is a wonderful place, but unfortunately, there's a lot of bad information out there. And if you're just left to your own devices, Googling things as you run into problems, there's a good chance you're going to find something that's not really great advice. And so if you can find some good online podcast communities and you can ask other podcasters directly, they can share their experience and help you overcome those obstacles. In addition, when you join a podcast community, you're going to be exposed to shows that you never knew existed before. And as you listen to those episodes, you'll start to get ideas of things that you can incorporate in your podcast to make it even better. So here's a rundown of 4 podcast communities that I recommend every podcaster join. The first one is Podcasters Support Group. So this is a Facebook group. All of these are Facebook groups actually, but this is a Facebook group that focuses on kind of the technical aspect a lot. So you can go in there and you'll see a lot of posts about recording and editing software questions, mixing questions, and the issues that come up frequently with recording and editing and mixing your podcast. That's going to be a fantastic group for you to go to get answers to those questions. And with all of these groups, I'll leave links in the episode notes, the show notes, so you can just click over and join each of these groups. All right. So that's the first one, Podcasters Support Group. The second one is Podcast Movement Community. Now, this is a Facebook group that was built around the #1 podcast conference in the world. Every single year, it grows and becomes bigger and bigger. And the podcast movement community, I think, is almost to 20,000 members. And it's really a group for people who are podcasters, are looking to become podcasters, or who are members of the podcasting industry. So it's a really good mix of both beginners and experts. And what's really cool about this group is it includes a lot of the CEOs of the products that you use. And so if you host with Buzzsprout, but all of our founders and the people that work here are in that group. If you host with somebody else, chances are their support team, their CEOs, their content people are in that group. And so it's really cool to see the people that are in the industry that are creating the software to support podcasting being a part of that conversation. So that's the podcast movement community. The third group is called Podcasts We Listen To. So instead of being podcaster focused, this is more about discovering new shows to listen to. So it's really a group for listeners by listeners. But the reason why I recommend this for podcasters is because you want to continue to expose yourself to new kinds of shows, new techniques, new methods, new ways of storytelling, new ways of bringing an episode together. Because as you expand the scope of the kinds of things you expose yourself to, the more you're going to be able to make your show better. And so with Podcasts We Listen To, you can find podcasts based on genre within the group, and then also people just post new things that they're discovering all the time. You can kind of think of this group as kind of the Yelp of podcasts, right? And so when you get in there, you can say, hey, I love listening to this true crime podcast. What are some other ones that are out there that I'd be interested in? Or what are some new ones that you're discovering? And you'll get 15 to 20 comments of podcasts you've never heard of that are really fantastic. So that's Podcasts We Listen To, another great group on Facebook. And then the last group that I want to recommend you join, if you're not already, is the Buzzsprout podcast community, which is, again, also on Facebook. And really, we've crafted it to be the best place for new and independent podcasters to get up to speed and get their questions answered in a timely fashion. And we've shaped the community in such a way that you never have to worry about asking a stupid question. We all remember what it was like to be a beginner, to be a noob, and to not know anything. And so the Buzzsprout podcast community is where you can go to ask any question, no matter how stupid it might seem to you, and there are people there that can help you. And we're also posting links to new blogs, podcast episodes, and videos that we create here at Buzzsprout that are designed to help you reach your podcasting goals. So those are 4 awesome podcast communities on Facebook that I recommend to every single podcaster. But that is it for today. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're watching this on YouTube, or subscribe to the 5 Minute Mondays podcast in your favorite app to squeeze even more podcast-related content into your life. Thanks for listening, and as always, keep podcasting.